We're back on In Focus. We turn to this now. Displaced residents of Alexandra who were evicted from government housing units on the 4th Avenue have accused the City of Johannesburg of neglecting its constitutional duty to ensure adequate housing. Over 100 evicted families have spent nearly 4 months on the streets after security personnel and police removed them from their units in February. The city originally constructed containers to mitigate the COVID-19 pandemic by relocating people from densely populated areas in the township. However, when the units remained unoccupied, some residents took it on themselves to move in.
In the sprawling township of Alexandra, residents desperate for housing were promised shelters. However, these units, built at the height of the pandemic, have never housed a single person. Driven by desperation, community members forced their way into the vacant container homes, living there for almost a year before being evicted.
It's almost 5 months now. We are going to 5 months and it's June now. And they don't want to tell us anything. No, or we can take you someplace. They don't want to take us any place. We have counselors, but we didn't see anyone coming and asking, what are you doing in the street? What is happening? Nobody came. At the end of the day, they just want to renovate and leave us outside.
Henry can be seen combing through piles of plastic sheeting and broken furniture, salvaging what he can to reinforce his home against the cold winter nights.
Nobody is talking to them or anything, but us. Straight to so then just one thing, if the government want us to vote and do everything, ayo da for yena o ile mola liwala hore dule ko stulong ke rona hore beda ke rona whatever he is doing ke rona re tla etsa not yet. The government cannot stand up and take spacecraft at clean mola but ke rona re tla be re clean. So why yena sa thuse rona ka mo re mthusitseng ka teng hore be mole modimo.
Along the wall is a row of makeshift shelters. Each mattress is arranged to form a room divider, while blankets are thrown on top to create a covering. Those without enough bedding sleep in the open.
And they know abona it's wind. We don't need anything from the government. We know everything is corrupted. But once he gave us a place to stay, we can vote and do whatever that he wants. But if he doesn't want to do that, so then even us, we can start striking. People from outside will start chasing them, you understand? Because we don't have places to stay.
This has become the way of life for the more than 40 families here who have asked the city why the houses remain vacant. The yellow and blue container apartments stand empty more than 3 years after they were built, while outside the gate, families languish without support or shelter. For heavily pregnant Edith Buerta, her biggest fear is giving birth on the street.
Because everything so far, and as you can see, I'm heavily pregnant. I can't focus like for both of us, even so clean. Because right now and I don't even know for hakeboyamo akatlabare evicted or khwetsuwang still komutlisa ngwana ko mkhukon tsoning e ya rona is ekenang moya and akho say because strategy.
She, like the many women, children and elderly living here, has no privacy and nowhere else to go. As the election clock ticks down, some residents say they lost their IDs in the raid, and those eligible to vote have vowed to withhold their ballots in protest.
The minimum to vote for us is too difficult because of the IDs are not in this place. Some of us babambana litsona, but rona ba voting bana the ID. I think one vote, one contain. There's no way we can keep on voting. Alexandra there's a benefit anything but Kenya but then one vote, one container. That IEC come with those political parties, one vote, motho a kena. Ba re sena di-ID ba re tseba akere, then they will allow us to vote to go inside. That's the only solution. Otherwise, now re ka vote, re votela mang? Re votela no service delivery re tholang.
It's unclear what the city plans to do with the container homes, despite the project's more than 500 million rand price tag. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Veronica Makhoali in Alexandra.